Hadoop and big data. Let's talk about how ODI integrates with Hadoop and big data. Why Hadoop? If you do not know about big data and you have not explored big data that much, in very nutshell and very precise words, you can understand Hadoop and big data as non-relational data, and it stores the data in such a high volume which cannot be handled by RDBMS. Like Oracle database is relational database, and Hadoop is about storing data which is much bigger than what a relational database can store, and that is why you need Hadoop. Hadoop makes storing data on commodity hardware cheaper, and it can store data in much bigger volume than a relational database like Oracle can do. And Hadoop and big data stores data in non-relational database. Since discussing big data and Hadoop is not a topic at this point, it is basically how ODI integrates with Hadoop. This is all I can say about Hadoop. If you have not worked on Hadoop, I will suggest you to do some more research on how Hadoop and big data works, and then you can come back to this lecture and understand how ODI integrates with Hadoop. So let's move on. What are the business cases where ODI will be required for integrating with big data? One of the place where ODI can help is it can take the files in like non-relational files in text format, in XML format, in PDF format, and it can put that file in Hadoop in big data. So that is one thing it can do. It can also transfer file from one HDFC, that is Hadoop distributed file system, to another Hadoop distributed file system, the big data system. So it can be integrated between two big data systems. Next use case is validating and transforming data within Hadoop big data. That means Hadoop big data normally stores raw data from various sources. ODI can integrate with Hadoop big data. It can take the raw data, it can do data validations, things like primary key should not be null, the mandatory information should be available, the address for example should be correct, those kind of data validations. And it can do transformation on that data, that is like calculating aggregate values and those kind of transformation. And then it can integrate that validated and transformed data back to big data. That means the raw data has been validated and transformed, and it has a better usability than it was before. A validated and transformed data can be used in transaction processing, business intelligence, analytics, and all those downstream processes. So this is another use case where ODI adds value for big data. Next use case is ODI doing the same thing, data validations and transformation. So big data getting data from various sources. In this example you can consider like Facebook and Google. So that's the raw data big data is storing. ODI can get that raw data, it can do data validations on that raw data and do transformations, and then that validated and transformed data it can insert into data warehouse. That can be Oracle relational data warehouse system. ODI can take the data from big data, validate it, transform it, and put it into the data warehouse, out of which business intelligence can run and reporting can happen. That is another way, one more use case of ODI for data in big data. Now it's time to understand how ODI works with big data. You already know ODI, the heart of ODI is knowledge modules. And in this case, in case of big data, Hive plays a big role because data in big data is not in relational format. It is non-relational database, and there needs a middle tier kind of like Hive, which actually makes the communication with big data easier. If there is Hive in between, then you can fire a SQL even on non-relational database stored in big data. And this is the reason ODI uses Hive as a middle layer when it comes to talking to big data. In a regular process of ODI integrating with big data, it takes the data from big data and it passes it to Hive database. And the knowledge module involved in that case is IKM file to Hive. That knowledge module takes the data from big data, it puts it to Hive. In Hive, there is another knowledge module running, which is IKM Hive control append, which appends this data in Hive tables. And then Hive transformation does required transformation on that data in Hive tables, and then Hive file to Oracle, that is IKM file Hive to Oracle, moves that data from Hive tables to Oracle data warehouse table or wherever the target is. And all these things are happening in ODI. So that's how ODI works when it comes to transforming or reading data from big data and putting it in a different target system. Hive plays a very big role in this scenario.